Planet Zoo has been rated E10 plus by the MSRB for crude humor, mild blood, and mild violence. It has been approved for all persons ages 10 and over. This video is brought to you in part by The Night Sheriff by Phil Foglio. Bartholomew Zenon's Zenon Land is protected by the Night Sheriff. Day and night, he's burdened by a witch's curse to be aware of all that live and play within the massive fantasy theme park. Now an attack on the park by a monster hunter who knows far too much threatens everything: the guests, the staff, and the supernaturals who take refuge in the park. The Night Sheriff must scramble to uncover not only the source of the threat, but the secrets of the park of which even he was not aware. If he doesn't, he may be doomed. The park may be doomed. And even the world may be doomed. And that's a lot of doom. Go to Amazon.com for your copy today.
Hey kids, this is Jack. Welcome back to the Emerald Deep Zoological Park and Planet Zoo. Glad to have you aboard. If you've been here before, welcome back. If you've never been here before, then by all means, welcome aboard. For those of you who aren't familiar, and seeing as I've been doing these videos now for 2 years, I can't imagine anybody would be, but you know what, just in case. Planet Zoo is a game which lets you build your own zoos. And, while building your zoos, you have to take care of your animals, make sure all their needs are taken care of. You have to, put things together so your guests are pleased. It's all a big thing. And, it's a simulation game, and it's one of my favorites. And I've got a lot of time built up into this. And I'm hoping to share my joy of this game with you guys. Now, in the end of the last episode, I mentioned that what I was going to do next was the Aldabara giant tortoises. Well, I've changed my mind on that, and what we're going to do is bongos first. Now, the bongo is a species of antelope, lives in the tall grass. It lives in the trees, in the jungles. Oh, and I'm going to bump my microphone, why don't I? Anyway, we're going to put it here in this little corner, right here, as kind of a way to buffer, because what I want to do is I want to run a path that goes this direction, and I want to use up this space, because, it'll be a triangular-shaped habitat. That'll be cool. It'll let me build up the place, and it'll just look good. It really will. That's my plan. I mean, look, hey, here's flamingos. The flamingos look amazing. And I intend to do that too. Now, as with the flamingos, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to build a pretty basic habitat. And if it goes quickly, who knows, I might even end up putting in the turtles. Excuse me. I'm having something going on with my throat. It's not that I have a sore throat, it's just for whatever reason I've sounded like I've been gargling cigarettes and glass. Anyway, I'm going to just get right into this. I hope you enjoy it. Let me turn on the light. By the way, for those of you who have been playing this game but are new and don't know that, there is a construction light that you can turn on. All you got to do is hit L. You see? That's off. That's on. Because especially if you're working in franchise mode, you're not in control of the weather or the sunlight. So it helps. So anyway, we're going to put in a habitat for the bongo. Let me pull that up. So just to show you. Here we go. Like I said, these are antelope. They live in the tall grass and in the trees. They are not quite endangered, but they're threatened because of habitat loss. Farmers are driving them out of the. They're converting the grasslands into farmland, and of course they don't want these deer eating their crops. Grade 2 looks like 1.5 meters. They don't climb, so that's fine. They don't need any water. We're looking at 1 male up to 4 females. That's cool. We can do that. And I just bumped my mic again. This is It's all been researched, so everything's that. It doesn't benefit from sharing spaces. That does not mean that you cannot have it share space. It just means it doesn't get any special benefit. As it turns out, you can put them in a habitat with okapi, or okapi as some people say it. You can put them in with a bunch of other animals too. Just because they don't get any special benefit doesn't mean they won't gleefully live with these other animals. As long as they're not predators, everybody's fine. So anyway, I'm going to turn this over to the time lapse, and I will talk to you when the build is over. See you then. And here's the finished habitat, or at least the alpha version. I am going to look at it and take oh yeah, you do your business there, Bongo. I am going to take a look at it and figure out how it can be improved, because there's always room for improvement. Figure out what I'm going to do to pretty it up. But for right now, I have quite a functional habitat. The staff building, I'm probably going to decorate up. I'll do that elsewhere also. But for right now, it works. We have education. We've got signs. I'm thinking about putting a drink station over here. So, okay, you may have just noticed a strange cut where the video kind of jumped. That was because I had to take a quick break. I'm old. I'm an old man, and you know what they say about old men. Anyway, I like what I did here. It really does work. It's not overly fancy, but it's functional, and it looks good. And when I build habitats, that's mostly what I'm looking for. I'm looking for functionality. I know, there are builders out there who basically it's like, I'm going to put everything I ever learned at art design school into practice in this zoo, and it's going to be a wonder of beauty to behold. And I'm like, yeah, okay, but I'm a chef. It's not exactly, within my skill set to do this. You want me to cook? I can cook. I am an excellent chef, guys. I got to tell you that. I was a chef for Disney. And if you don't believe that the standards are higher for Disney chefs, let me tell you something there, bud. We have to meet standards that would make chefs in other restaurants just cry. But now I'm retired, of course. So that's just fine. All right, what I want to do here is put a very pale blue on that. And then, nope. Oh, come on, are you really gonna? All right, you know what? Let's do it this way. There we go. There. That's about where I want it. Anyway, that's the last of the tinkering I'm going to do on this habitat. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked what you saw here, by all means, hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget, if you do subscribe, to hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my videos. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I can't wait to hear from you. And I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye, folks.